Video, I'm going to show you how to share a Google file or folder to the general public. This is useful when you want to, for example, have a collection of files that you want to share with parents who might not have Gmail or access to Google Drive, or simply not familiar with how Google Drive works, but you just want them to have access to a group of files. This is the easiest ways to do it. However, it will not. It will also make the files and material very public. So there's some things that you want to kind of be aware of, and I'll try to address those as I go through this tutorial. So some example of what you might want to do is to maybe share some syllabus or calendar, or maybe some simple student work, so parents know exactly kind of what's the benchmark or expectation of the quality of work. Let's say what I want to do is share this World Scholar Cup folder with the parents. And right now, in the past, we've done sharing like this so that we have individual students or access to these folders. But let's say I want to do it in a way that I can maybe put on the website, so even parents who are not, or people who are not part of the school, can have a chance to look at some of the maybe anonymous student sample work. Then instead of typing in specific email address or username, I'm going to use this link up here. It says get shareable link. When you click on this, they give you a link that actually take anyone to this folder. Now, by default, it says people at Morrison Academy with the link can view. That means a person has to have a @MCAORGTW email account and log in before they can view the content inside, which is fairly safe because that means they're either students or staff or alumni. But what we want to do is use it for more general public. So we're going to click on this, go to more. You'll notice that Google is going out of its way to protect you from sharing it with everyone on the web. But I'm going to go to more and click on this one. On for anyone with the link, they can access and no sign-in required. You can even make it so that everyone can edit, but that's a little bit dangerous. I'm going to keep it as everyone can view. I'm going to click Save. And now this link is the same link, can now be viewed by anyone in the world. So I'm going to click on Copy Link. I don't need to share with anyone anymore. Actually, I won't even have a record of who has viewed the file or anything. It's just completely public. So now that I copy the link to my clipboard, I can come to my inbox, create a new email. Let's say I want to email it to the parents. So I can do, let's say, Taichung grade 6 parents. Or actually in this case, I would just share with Audrey Wu A4. And I just call it some WSC samples for you or something. Okay, and I can Command V just to paste this, or it looks a lot prettier if you click on the insert link icon, paste a URL here, change the text to display, maybe like the WSC public folder, click OK, and then we're going to go ahead and send this. Okay, and now I'm going to log in as Audrey. And notice that I'm not actually using Google Drive's sharing function. Instead, I'm actually sharing it as an email, just a simple link. So we're bypassing Audrey having to use Google Drive, but instead, she's just simply clicking on the link. This is the first time when we just pasted a link directly. This is when we use the insert link icon, so it's a little bit prettier. I'm going to go ahead and click on this one. This is the view that she will have. Okay, again, she doesn't have to sign into Google Drive, and actually, if you post this link, for example, on a website, or let's say the EMX Express or the middle school bulletin, then it will look like this. So I'm going to go ahead and actually sign out for Audrey. So this is no one's logged into this account now. and you'll see that so the same link still works. People still have access to all these files as long as that this link is working. No one is signed in right now, and you can still see whatever files is inside. So again, this is the easiest way to get everyone to have access to your information. At the same time, is the least private way to share with people. So you want to make sure there's no student pictures and student name, and make things as public as possible without dealing with privacy issue. Now, here are a couple of things that you want to be aware of when you share file this way. One is that any folder or file within that main folder will also be public, which means you might run into, you might forget that, for example, this folder here, which is information I'm adding for this year, you might throw something into this middle school folder without realizing that this public folder also have access to those files. And so you want to be careful of how far it extends to your folder. Also, this link will continue to work as long as you don't turn off the sharing function, which means if you share with a parent this year and that you don't disable the link, the same people will continue to have those access year after year. You have to be careful what you're sharing on those links as well. So if there's any chance that you don't want this folder to be public anymore, so I'm going to switch back to my own account. I'm going to come back to my drive, and here's where I was sharing the folder initially. And then come back to this folder, right click, click on shared, so I can change my options. Right now it still says anyone with a link can view. I'm going to click on that, change it to off. Okay, you'll notice that this link will actually be updated, and click done. And after a little bit, that icon which shows that little person, which means it's share with the world or share with anyone at all, will disappear, which means this becomes a private folder again. You'll notice that the subfolder also no longer have the share icon showing, which means it's private. And then we come back to this public view. So again, this is someone else logging into this folder. Either when they reload this page, or even if they try to access any file right now, they will get this error message asking them to sign in to confirm that they are me. I'm the only one who can see this now. So even if I log in as Audrey, it will say she doesn't have permission. Okay, so again, this is the only time you want to use this is when you want to make it as trouble-free as possible for parents to see your files. However, you have to be very careful of not having any private or sensitive information placed in these folders. If you have any questions or comments, please put it in the comment section or email me if you have any question about how this works. And thank you for watching this video.